Welcome back to Everlasting Summer. This is, I don't know the number of the episode, but yeah. We are in Alicia's story. Day 6. Day 6. I woke up early when Olga was still asleep. Hoo 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 hoo. I stretched and sat up in the bed. I felt surprisingly okay, though I should have slept through the day after what happened the night before. Quietly, so as not to wake the camp leader, I took the bag with my washing up stuff and went outside. I forgot to look at the clock, but it seemed like 6 or 7 in the morning. The camp was asleep. The grass was shaken off. The night drew a light fog hung above the ground, and the sun was just beginning to break through treetops. Not one at all yet like the fluorescent lamp in the house across from mine. I took a deep breath of tasty cold air and thought that even a night owl like me can enjoy waking up this early sometimes. The streets of the camp were empty, of course. The water here has always been cold, but today it seemed like they got it from Antarctica depth. Even my hand went numb from it. Finishing with my hiking, I decided to walk around the camp a bit. Olga is asleep, breakfast not for a while yet, so there's nothing to do. I come to the square and look at Genda. That guy doesn't care if it is day or night, he's alert. I smiled at my successful joke and headed to the boat shed. As I walked, hummed some song. Absolutely sure I was the only one awake here. To my great surprise, I saw someone sitting at the bear, hanging her feet on the water. Oh, Alicia! I came close and stopped, not sure what to say. Then she suddenly turned around and started at me. Been standing here long? No? Why aren't you asleep? Why aren't you? She turned back and stared at the river again. Look like I am not the only one in good mood today. At last she wasn't being sassy about it. Can't sleep. I see. About yesterday. You get everything right. What exactly? Oh, for God's sake. My answer didn't seem to go down well. Alright, I did. I lied. Alright, good. She suddenly looked straight in the eye and smiled. In the case, I have a plan for you tonight. In that case, I have a plan for you tonight. Eh? May I ask what they are? You don't need to know, and I need to know. Well, since I am a part of them. You'll know when it's gone. Can you give me a hint at last? Nope. She got up and walked toward me. A bit scared, I cleared the way. Don't do anything stupid, Alicia said, moving away from the boat and shed. I wonder what she meant, and what are these plans. I had no wish to become a part of some terrorist act against the momentum of anything. Besides, I was still haunted by yesterday, talking with Lena on the island. She is probably still angry, and I never managed to explain everything to her. Although I don't even know what would say if I had the chats. I felt guilty about everything that had happened, but I couldn't figure out what exactly I was guilty of. The camp was starting to wake up. So many people woke up already. Breakfast was at last an hour away, but I had no desire to go back to the camp leader cabin, so I decided to wait by the canteen. At last, I'd be first one there at once. I sat on the step and watched the sunrise. Sometimes it's great to just watch a new day come. I was overwhelmed with the complete peace and tranquility that were no fire to tear up my brain as they usually do. I simply bathed in warm ray of the heaven stars. In any other place and circumstances, I could probably even say I was happy. Good morning. You're early today. I looked up and I saw Lena standing in front of me. She was smiling. Good morning. You're early today. I looked up and I saw Lena standing in front of me. She was smiling. You too. All of last night's event flashed before my eyes. Listen. If this is about yesterday, please don't. She interrupted me sharply. I don't know what came over me. It was all. Just forget it. She stared at me. Lena seemed much more confident than usual. If only it was all that simple. There's nothing complicated about it. She sat down next to me. So close I felt a bit awkward, but made no attempt to move away from her. Sometimes I have disputes with Alicia. Yeah, I realize. I see. But in this case, it happened because of me. Who knows? She answered, lost in thought. So that's why, I am embarrassed. Perhaps I really am to blame. Or rather, I am not trying to say that I am not to blame, but I was trying to explain like I was a 5-year-old kid. Okay, don't. As I said, nothing serious happened. She not mad at you because you apologize. If you think so, you should just think about how to act from now on. Not again. I covered my face with my hand, clearly showed that I have absolutely no idea what's going on here, and that everything, to put it mildly, is very unpleasant to me. Could you express yourself any clearer? What for? She said invisible. Look, if I don't know what I did wrong, I can do better. I can't decide on how to act as you say. I think you understand. I would like to believe that as well, but... Olga! The canteen door suddenly flew open and Olga came out. Sitting around hungry this early? She said playfully. Good morning. Lena said merely she got up and headed inside. Shall we? Yeah, sure. We were not doing talking, but Pioneer appeared out of nowhere and flooded the place. By the time I got my breakfast, Lena was already sitting, surrounded by Miko, Zanya, and Sylvia. Sadly, there were no more free chairs at their table. Feeling down and deliberate, not saying hi to anyone, I headed to my favorite place on the far corner of the canteen. I chewed my oatmeal. It really was a chew today, and washed it down with some cold tea. Then I began to wash the other. All the pioneers seemed to be here. Some were chatting, some like electronic and shock were immersed in chewing, and some were groping around like me. I was just about to leave when Juliana jumped over to my table with her tray heaped with food. "Put a bite," she blurbed. "Stealing again?" I asked openly, stare at her tray. "A growing body requires a lot of colorists." Yeah, right. You really should grow up a bit," I whispered. "What?" I didn't think she heard me. "Nothing." I hit it out. "Leaving so soon?" She yelled at my back, disturbed her. I gave no answer. I should have taken the washing up stuff back in. I don't want to carry it around all day. Besides, what I am going to do today? Nothing at all come to mind. I was in such a mood that it seemed like someone was going to show up and invite me to a journey. Wait. Just like that, a picture. I left the camp leader cabin and paused for a moment, then heard a voice calling me out. "Simeon! Simeon!" It was Sylvia. "Bessie?" "No." "Can you help me?" "Of course." I didn't want to look for answer on a wonderful day like this. A couple dozen hours wouldn't change my situation after all. "What is it?" "You should stop by Cybernetic Club. I don't know why exactly. They tell you everything." "The unfortunate inventor again? Alright. Thank you. She gave me a nice smile and ran off. So, a journey to the enemy layer lay ahead of me. To the layer of the devil electronics and the diabolic Professor Shark, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. I pushed the door firmly and entered. "Oh, here you are, Electronic." "Simeon!" Electronic said a bit ominously, glanced up from some contemplation he had been working with a screwdriver. "Sylvia sent me." "I know." "And?" "What?" The second door opened and Shrek came in. "Simeon!" "Oh, fuck you." He greeted me in the same tone Electronic had. "Well, I was last time I checked." I choked. So what do you need from me?" "We have an important task for you." "Oh, medicine?" "The nurse came by yesterday." He stopped as if he wasn't going to continue. "So?" I asked carefully. "So, we have an important mission for you. Just say it." You are to deliver a package to her." "Why you didn't go yourself, you lazy bastard? Can't you do that yourself? The infirmary is right over there." I said specifically, "We can't." Electronic said surprisingly, "What a weird couple indeed." I say, "No, another heavy bag, I hope." No, nothing like that." He smiled. "Alright then." I carefully agreed. "Hold on." Shrike disappeared through the door and soon came up with holding something warm in paper. "Just be careful." Alright. I took the package. If the pioneer weren't missing me the key gate, it still looked like they were at last giving me the Olympic torch. "Is that a dildo?" It would be funny if it was a dildo. They make a dildo or something, because she look like that kind of girls. "Can I go?" "Of course," Victor said thickly. "Just be careful." Shrek blood. Outside, I took a good look at the package. They never told me not to open it. I thought it would make sense to go further on. I quickly walked into the square and made sure nobody was following and slipped into the forest. I just stood there for a while and looked at the package. I wondered, what is in it? Why is it so important for them? Why couldn't they take it themselves? I had a lot of questions. I opened the package and... vodka! Well, so what? Pioneer bringing a bottle of vodka to the nurse. Or rather, I'm doing it for them. Happen every day. Warp the bottle back up and scratch my head. It isn't weird anymore, this is just stupid. So stupid that I couldn't think of one intelligence theory. I stood there and all long and thought I shouldn't let such a wonderful chance slip by. I quickly walked into the camp leader cabin. Thank God Olga was not there. I stuck inside and began to rip through the content of the table drawer. So the vodka was in soda bottle, while in the place was some water off the planet. Happy with my clever plan, I went out and escaped along the way to the infirmary. Seriously, what is so wrong about that? They almost got me into trap. If the camp leader had seen me, if anyone else had, I could have managed myself. So it was absolutely nothing. I gathered all my strength and knocked on the infirmary door. Oh, shit. Hello, my dear. This is my water. Hello, I have package for you. A bottle for you, Empress. I mean package for your cabin. I was so and then began to talk nonsense. Oh, she said. Hand it over. I handed her the package. The nurse stuffed it in the desk drawer without looking. You didn't open it, didn't you? Of course not. I blurted out. Good boy. Alright, so I'll be... Go, Pioneer! I closed the door behind me and let out a sigh. I could always blame that on the crazy inventors, and in my situation I could really use even the most basic form of stress relief. I have a drink, and maybe Olga will drink it. I came to the square. The clock showed none of meant dinner was coming. I have a feeling this will turn into a very, very bad event later with Olga drunk. I sat on the bench with the solid invention and not moving from here until this come and get it Bill sound come. Pioneer were running by. They were smiling and shouting merrily. Yes, the day was definitely a wonderful one. I glanced over the square and saw Lena approaching. Relaxing? Something like that. She sat by me and looked at the sky. Nice day, huh? Is it? It was a bit awkward. Lena seemed different. She was not embarrassed. Her face was not red. She was confident. So, about that conversation? I told you everything already. Yeah, but... Just forget it. Wish. If you say so. We sat for a little long in silence. I just can't. Not like that. Oh, fuck, Simone. So, what do you think about Alisa? She said, ignoring my question. What do you think? What do I think about Alisa? I a bit lost in thought. I don't really know. Why? You just so worried about it yesterday. Well, of course, but what does that have to do with it? They're direct connected here. Oh, she was laughing. This laugh like, come on. Let's assume. So what? Well, she... And again I started thinking. Really, what do I think of her? Well, she can be arrogant sometimes. That's right. What else can I say? Now that I think of it, I don't know Alicia at all. The way she acts does annoy me sometimes. If you were wondering if I had any negation feeling about her, then no. I mean, she got carried away, but everyone has their quirks. Lena stared at me. Really? Did I say something wrong? No, not really. She laughed out loud one more time just before the lunch bell sound came. Alright, see ya. I didn't stop her, though I had a lot of questions left, but how do I ask them? And should I? I got up and slowly shuffled to the canteen. There were only few spots left, so I had to sit with Electronic and Shrek. Did you deliver it? Yeah, I answered lazily about my work and backward flush. Oh, the poker face thing. No incident? No incident? Why? What wasn't there anyway? You didn't open it, did you? No. Great. Finished my meal, I went out. I was struck by a sudden yawn. Taking a nap wouldn't be a bad idea. Heading to the camp leader cabin. I felt like the summer sun was going to melt the whole planet, together with all its inhabitants. There was nowhere to hide. The sunlight seemed to reflect from every surface. Looking up, you risk going blind. Using my last bit of strength, I pulled the door hand and entered the room and fell into bed. Of course, I wouldn't expect the cabin to be really cold, but it was much better than outside. Blissfully, I stretched out the bed and closed my eyes. Strangely, sleep deserted me. I was overwhelmed with thought, turned in my bed. Here is another theory, a solution to the problem of how I got here. Here is an explanation of what's going on here. And here is the true form of all this inhabitants this place. I remember Lena saying, "What do you think about Alicia?" I seriously, what do I think of her? What can I think of a person I only know for a few days? Can I just draw a conclusion based on a couple of words and deeds? I thought of her deeds. I laughed a bit. Any relevant organization would draw the right conclusion based on the moment's pumping. Still, though, I don't care. Maybe I really don't think anything of her. Can only be interested in the person who's not interesting? No, that's some sort of absurdity. I knocked on the door. Come in. I was lazy to get just a little bit. The door opened and I saw Alicia. Will she drink it? What a coincidence. She stopped, unsure, and started me in a couple of seconds. I guess you were looking for the camp leader. Why would she though? No. What's up then? I was looking for you. Oh, what you want? She sounded calm and not aggressive at all. I caught myself thinking I was not afraid of her and had no concern when she behaved like that normally. What's for? I want to make everything clear. She sat on the bed across from me. What exactly? I want to clear up that misunderstanding or miscommunication. Alright, I am for that. Have you spoken with Lena today? Yes. About what? Nothing really. You're lying. Alicia looked stiff and worried. She crossed her legs and bit her lip. You do understand, I always assume to be guilty whatever anything happened. Well, you always are guilty. She thought A spark flashed in her eye, but she kept talking calmly. Maybe, but in this case, me and Lena were always like that. Even if she starts something, she'll innocent, and I take all the blame. So you are saying that Lena, actually, I don't really know what you're saying. You never understand anything, do you? She formed. This is strange. I wouldn't call myself slow. So explain. You know Lena like you. Oh. She went right after these words. No, I answered truthfully. Well, how you know? Now I do. And comfortable silence overtook the room. I was processing what she said, and Alisa seemed unsure of how to continue the conversation. Lena like me? Could I even have a guess? Unlikely. My intention is usually good, but when it's about me and my feeling, it does not work that well. The weirdest thing was I accept the news with almost no worries. Right at the moment I was listening to Alisa, I was focusing only on her. I could think about the rest later. And she think I am gonna steal you away from her. Just because this is my playthrough. She killed herself last time, this crazy bitch. She think that all the time, understand, even though it's always the other way around. Everyone look at her cause she's such an angel and nobody pay any attention to me. To them, I'm just a shoulder to cry on. Alisa started to scream. Oh, she's crying. Look, please don't get so upset. I don't think of you like that. Of course. She had no idea what forced her to be honest. And I didn't know how to react. Moreover, I was not worried at all. It was like I was watching another episode of some TV series, and what was going on in the room was on the other side of the screen. I understand I was the reason for all of it. But today Lena said it was okay. That's just like her. You probably realize that she's not as quiet as she wants to seem. I started to guess. If you can do anything, tell me. Alisa raised her eyes. Only then did I see she'd been crying. Some sort of worry, stress inside of me. I could not treat this conversation like I was an outsider anymore. Do you like Lena, or do you like me? Oh, I guess I should have expected a question like that, but I just wasn't ready. Just like that? Lena is nice, of course, but Alisa has her good point as well. Besides, the way she was at the moment, she could seriously compete with Lena. I don't really know you two at all. A question like that? It's difficult to answer directly. If I could say no, I would have that very moment. But I only had one chance for the other answer as well. And I didn't know what to choose. You did want this situation to be resolved by itself. Of course, but... Why but again? Why again? What? Why what? Look, we are going nowhere with this. Well, answer then. Her face all back into its usual bold arrogance. I need time to think. Well, go ahead and think. Alisa stood up absolutely and head out. Don't forget we have plans for tonight, she said on the thorough smile. The door closed behind her before I could say anything. Plans? What kind of plans? The talk with Alicia left a heavy impression on me. So Lena liked me. On its own, the news got shocked and started, and I, above that, was also forced to make a choice. A difficult one, to put it mildly, and any choice I made would be a mistake for someone. If only I could refuse them both. I thought I didn't like the word refuse itself. If I could just answer her question with no, it will be easier, but I know it couldn't work that way. After I talked to Alicia, I realized nothing will ever be the same again. It can't be no matter what happened, and I'll have to make a decision. Since I rejected the no scenario, I need to pick positive scenario. If, of course, I could live with it. But I was sure that out of all the possible outcomes, that one that won't just satisfy everyone, but would also be one that will want to strive it. And the choice seemed obviously. She pretty, she cute, she kind. But then again, there was something about Alicia that attacked me. Suddenly the door flew open and Olga came in. Longing around again, huh? Just resting? It is so hot outside. Go and help Sylvia, she was asking around. Where? Why always me? I asked Leslie. On the sports field. Reluctantly, I got up and head out. I should really air my brain out today. Oh, I'll drink some water. I was with the people at the sports ground. Some were playing football, others was playing badminton. Younger kids were just chasing each other. Hey! Simeon! Sylvia walked up to me. You require my assistance? I asked all official like. Yeah, listen, did you take the infirmary key? No. Why me again anyway? Well, you were there a lot recently. I guess she's right. No, maybe you know who did? No, why? Their nurse came up to me and asked me for my key. You know that I have a key to every building in the camp. Oh, good. She said her went missing. Could she have lost it? I shrugged. No, she said she couldn't have. I don't know, okay? Okay. She smiled and ran off. I had the camp leader house determined to get some sleep after all. Olga wasn't there, thank God, so I fell at the bed and lost conscience. I don't exactly remember what I dreamt, but I dreamt of, but it left a heavy impression, as afternoon nap often do. I put some effort into getting off the bed and looked at the clock. It was just after 7. Not surprising if you think about it. I should have expected to sleep through the day. Just give me a second here. I'm looking for something. Yeah, this is it. Okay. I thought as it is turned out I missed dinner as well. That thought made me uncomfortable and I headed to the exit. Okay, so we have a little bit more time. I stopped on the threshold and thought of what to do next. I don't know how long I would have stood there. My head was still heavy after sleep, if someone hadn't called me out. Sylvia was quickly walking toward the cabin. Simeon! She started breathless. Are you sure you don't have an infirmary key? Of course not. Why would I need it? Well, do you know who took it? No, I don't. Why? Well, something has gone missing. What? Something important. Sylvia hesitated. Some medications. So all that disturb was started because of some medication? Although, I have the bottle in my cabin. Did she mint it? I tried to sleep to keep my face still as stone without doing anything to give myself away. Okay? I don't know, I'm sorry. Okay. Sylvia said it in frustration. Oh, they thought about you. They would kill you. I looked at her and tried to figure out how bad the situation was for me, or whatever I was in trouble at all. On the one hand, the vodka I did, steal it. Then again, she's saying it's gone, and in this Sprite, all by itself with no external influence. I thought it highly unlikely that she would say that a bottle of trophy vodka was stolen from the infirmary. So the way it was said was okay, the problem was different. I suddenly got really scared. What if they find out that was me? Even if I wasn't about the bottle, they still find it while looking for what was gone. Basically, I had to get a move on, and the main thing to do right now was to get rid of all the evidence. I jumped into the cabin, shoveled the bottle under my belt, and raced to the forest. Burying it somewhere was the best decision at the moment. I took my time looking for a spot. Never noticed a night falling on camp. A familiar voice surprised me. Hey! I started to run back, making my face look as casual as possible. So, what's going on here? Oh, I'm just having a walk. She stole the vodka. I know it's you. My voice sounded calm, but I already understand. I couldn't fool Alicia. Alone, at night, in the woods? Well, yeah, what's wrong? Nothing at all. She stared at me. Okay, then I'll... Hold on. Aren't you forgotten something? Don't think so. We had an agreement. About tonight. I think she's right. There was something like that. Yeah, but you see... No, I don't. Let go. She turned around and gestured me to follow. I thought there was no point in arguing. Any word or action could give me away. And then, sighed, I followed. It was a couple of minutes before we reached her cabin. While we were walking, I was busy trying to find the best time and best to ditch the vodka, but Alicia stayed so close that I couldn't manage anything. Well? She stared at me. Well, what? I was so nervous that my hair was wet and sweat. The only thing in my mind at that moment was how to adjust the bottle so she wouldn't notice. What do you say? About what? Alisa wondered. Okay, I guess you're right. I brought you here, so I am the only one to decide. Okay, I agree and sure. Hold on a minute. She reached under the bed and a few seconds, pulled out the vodka, the fake vodka. I was shocked. Surprised, huh? Of course, not by the vodka itself, no, but by the fact that it was the exact bottle carried to the infirmary in the morning. The marquee content gave it away. So, Alicia looked at me teasingly. What? Wanna take a shot? I didn't even know what to say to that. What she had was just a rotten water. The real vodka was in the bottle under my belt. Well, I kind of. Don't tell me you don't drink. Well, I am 16, Alicia put. I don't know, not I just... Alright then, just a second. In just an instant, Alicia got 2 glasses and filled them to brim. Let's do this, she said, giving me one of the glasses and down her before I could answer. Oh, she gasped. And the moment she realized, what on earth is this? She started spitting. They call that vodka? Ah, she's doing it. Despite my difficulty, I couldn't help laughing. What are you laughing at? Alicia shouted, real in the face. I am asking you, what's so funny? It actually is funny. So you're having fun. Drink yours. Well, see somehow laugh then. I had no desire to try a still water, but just to avoid making her suspicious, I asked, so how does it taste? Like rotten water? Alicia said upset. I was just going to relax a bit, have a culture timeout, and then it's... A culture timeout? I repeat, I knew about to laugh, bent out my half. Hey, stop it! Alicia shouted and jumped at me. She was trying to hit me, bit me, and something. Maybe her plan was to crush me and death with her authority. I just grabbed her hand and all grabbed at bottomless anger. It was going fine, but then Alicia's leg slid and she began to fall. I let go of her hand and she fell right on top of me, painfully hit but me in the nose. I moaned in pain, threw her off and turned to the side. What do you have here? That's my penis! With her rest, she had taken the bottle, all the pain disappeared. Give that back! I tried to get the bottle back, but Alicia nimbly jumped off and bent and ran to the far near of the room. Let's see her. She immediately removed the cup and took a big lips. The moment her face went red and her eyes seemed to be popped out of their sock. What is this? She grabbed while coming back to her sense. That's the actual vodka. It seemed to have come to terms with my defeat. But where did you get it? You really thought you had stolen the right one from the infirmary, but I stole it first, she nodded. Well, it was just the right bottle, so sure, but the content... Man, you clever! You are better than me in this. She was already starting to slur her words. Alicia came to the window, brought the water out of my glass and replaced it with vodka. Come on. I don't want it. Come on. You stole it. Really, this is not the right time or place. Drink it. Or else I'll tell everyone you stole the bottle. But it was you. Oh, well. You have a vodka. Can't prove that. You think I even have to? Alicia said immediately. Unsure what to do. I started at the glass. What's important is that to get rid of vodka. That was just one of the ways to do it. I breathed out a prostate. Oh my god, this is hilarious. I breathed out abruptly and swallowed the content of the glass in one quick motion. In a short moment after, I regretted that. Got any food to chase this? Wait a second, she said exactly and pulled a huge stack of ham out of her drawer. Why you have that in your drawer? I took it from her hand and bit a big piece. Yup. So, how was it? You are asking? It's not like I have full strength booze every day, you know. I didn't really understand how I agreed to this so easily. Well, how was it? Like a bubble with a vodka flavor. Right, time for another round then. She opened the bottle again and poured us half a glass each. Don't you think that enough? No way! Well, since we have already started, the alcohol was starting to work. Without second thought, I lapped down the vodka. Alicia was definitely less experienced. She was having some trouble with her second glass. Oh, what? How does it? She seemed really drunk already. If you can't take the hit, stay out from the kitchen. I said, mumbling, pouring myself some more. Somewhere deep inside, I realized it was too much, but the gun was already loaded. How about me? Alicia was outraged. Haven't you had enough? No way! She grabbed the bottle from my hand and started to drink straight from it. Yup, yup, yup. Hey! We have glasses, you know. Screw them! She shouted and roared with laughter. That is tequila, she said, catching her breath. Sure, it's not bad. I looked at the bottle we'd gone ready to fill. I was definitely drunk by that point, and Alicia seemed even worse. Then again, with barely anything left. I sat and poured a full glass of myself and half for Alicia. That all? With this word, we shot the bottle from the window. What if they found it? Who cares? We both left. Okay then, for all ladies present. I got drunk. And for all the gentlemen. She found my head. I am getting dizzy. She undid a few bottles in her shirt. Oh, a clear look at her. Has she always been that beautiful? Or is everyone beautiful to me at that point? Whatever it was, I could not force myself to look away. You know what? I will end the episode here and this is a cliffhanger because we get so long. So see you next episode.